We are going to make those hand-printed angels today. You want to do that?
Yes.
Here is my breakfast. I have 2 of the Olay wraps here for 2 points. Not sure if I can fit them all in, so we'll have to wait and see. But here's just pinto beans for 0 points. I've got a bunch of spinach here with 1 collard green that I cooked with some smoked paprika and garlic. It's really good. And then I have, this is 0 points, and then 0 points for 2 eggs and tomatoes, so this whole plate is 2 points. Watermelon again. And pears. Dogs like to eat rabbit food, and that's for the bunny guys. You got it? No. Come on. Come on.
Trying to block me.
Good job. Let's put it down here. Oh, you want to put it up there?
Yeah.
There she is. All right. Oops. Let's see if we can open this. It's like really weird. They made a heart. Know how to open this. Alright, there she is. Let's make sure she doesn't jump out.
Yeah.
Good job. Hi, AJ. How you doing? That's Applejack. She's not Action Jackson. He's the baby. He's somewhere else.
He's inside.
He's inside. He's Bunny Catch. Checking my collards again today, and I noticed that the sprouts are coming in, but they're so small. I think I might have to add a boron mixture to the soil. And I didn't know if you knew this, but I wanted to point this out in case. That's a really slow growing crop, but you can actually eat the leaves. They're related to the cabbage and the collard family. So I've got all these leaves here. I could actually harvest these and eat them. Okay, so I walk by this hammock like so many times, and I never use it anymore because there's always so much to do. And I just thought, you know what, that sun feels so good. I mean, it's cold out, but when the sun hits you, it feels so good. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to I have a million things to do, but the kids are fine. They are loving being outside. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit in that hammock for I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And I'm just going to let the sun hit me in the face, and I'm just going to enjoy it. So, what's that saying in Italian? I think the Italians have a saying that it translates to the meaning, to do nothing. That's why I feel right now, to do nothing. I have a million things to do. I'm going to get back to work in a minute. But for this moment, see, a fight is about to break out. For this moment, there is me and the hammock, and you guys. Thank you, Shane. It's very nice of you. Give Mommy a push. You were eating dirt? Why?
Because I was hungry.
You were hungry, so you were eating dirt? We just had breakfast.
I know, I'm still hungry.
I don't think that you should eat dirt, though. Was it good?
Yep.
Please don't eat it anymore, though, okay? Because it has germs in it.
Oh, because of the reflective.
Yeah, it might make you sick. Okay?
Oh, can I stop pushing you?
You can stop pushing me, yes. Bye. That was a really quick little lunch. Some Ora wheat sandwich thins, 2 ounces of the Black Forest Kirkland brand ham, medium cheese Sargento thin, and a teaspoon of light mayonnaise, and lettuce and tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, salt and pepper, and that was it. I noticed that I haven't had avocados in a while. I haven't been buying them. I like them, and if I go out, like when I went to Witch with my family, I got avocados on it. But I think I purposely have not been buying them because I don't want to deal with the extra points, and I love avocados. So That's how come I don't buy them anymore. But on the way home, we stopped in at, it was a Mexican bakery. It's not too far away, and they just moved in. And I walked in, and oh my goodness, they had these cakes all over the place, and they were beautiful. I've never seen such beautiful cakes before. There was this one that was like covered with gold butterflies, and it was all edible gold, and they were like flapping in the gentle breeze that was inside the store, and it just looked like, you know, Tim said, "Are those real butterflies?" And I'm like, "No, sweetheart, they're not." But it was so beautiful. They were really amazing looking. We bought a few things to take home to try maybe later, and I bought a little something for the kids to take home, and then I bought, it looked like a little tart, like a little, it was kind of small, like a cookie tart or something, and it had some chocolate on the outside, kind of just like layered over it. And then inside it was just full of berries, just like a mound of berries, and it did have some chocolate over it. And I was like, oh, that looks really pretty. So I thought, all right, I'm going to get that, and then maybe I'll just have a little bit of it later. And I brought it home, and usually when people, make like a berry tart or something, there's kind of like a custard on the inside. And so I thought maybe this should have had a custard, but it didn't, so it was kind of like dry inside. But I actually took like just a pinch off of the cookie portion of it, and when I ate it, it just like, oh my goodness. There was a smell in there when we first walked in, and it smelled kind of like a Pine Sol cleaner or something. And that cookie tasted like that cleaner, and it was like a total turn off. And I'm like, there's no way. So I didn't eat any of it at all. And so I actually, I feel bad because it was like $3 for spending the money on it. But at the same time, I was also grateful because it tasted like Pine Sol, and I didn't have to use the points. So that's fine. I learned a lesson, and I'm not going to get that again. In fact, I don't think I'll go there again for a while. It kind of turned me off totally. But anyway, just want to let you know. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm just, I keep doing this. I'm sorry. I'm ending my next vlog on the next morning, but, things are just getting kind of crazy the closer we get to Christmas. We're only a few days away, and there's still so much to be done. And so I'm just doing what I can. But anyway, I was so proud of myself for not eating that Pine Sol tart. But then what happened was, I had to make cookies. It was the last night for making cookies for clients for the business. And so I had cookies everywhere. And, I've really been staying away from them, except there was a day that I had like a couple cookies on, and of course I counted those as points. And yesterday I ended up having 3 last night, like 3 cookies. And, I fit within my points. Believe it or not, I got my blue dot still because I adjusted everything else, like at dinner. And I didn't show my dinner because it was like in pieces. It really was. I had stuff everywhere, and it was just not a, it was not a time to show my dinner. But anyway, it was like, I had like, what was it? Just like 2 eggs and Olay wrap. I don't even remember. But I counted the cookies in. And then after that, we went to the gym and I worked out. And I said, you know what? I'm just really, I was so upset that I had the cookies because really it's not what I want to do. I think that, even if I fall within the blue dot range, I think that it really does affect you. The choices that you make within that range, they really can, either accelerate or decelerate or, your success. And for me, anyway, the way that my body's extremely sensitive to things like that when I eat it, sugar and inflammation. And so when my husband said, don't feel so bad, he said, because I said, what makes me feel really upset is that I feel like I identified eating them out of stress. So I was stress eating, and I didn't like that because it really makes me feel dysfunctional, to think that I did that. But it's something that, honestly, it's something that happens to everyone. We go through stress, and we all have a comfort level of food inside. And at some point or another, that does come out. It's not really super dysfunctional. It's kind of a normal thing to do, but I just didn't want to do that. And it can be, because it can be very unhealthy. It could lead to unhealthier things. And he said, don't feel bad. And he said, because even if you do that like 5 more times, you're getting stronger every time. And then you're going to get to the point where you're like sick and tired of going to that, and you've identified it enough that you'll be strong enough to make a different decision. And I think that was very wise that he, shared that with me. And I thought, yeah, you're right. I don't feel so bad. I am on my way to getting stronger because I've already identified that. So I'm already going to be able to make another plan, as far as that goes. And once the holidays are done, I'm not going to be making these cookies anymore, so one of the reasons why I don't have a KitchenAid mixer, I love them. I think they're wonderful, but I purposely chose not to buy one. And in fact, a few years back, Calvin had asked me if I wanted a Vitamix or a KitchenAid. He wanted to get one for me for Christmas, and I said, which one would I use more? And I said, how about the Vitamix, because I could make so many more healthier things with the Vitamix. And if I have a KitchenAid mixer, I'm going to be doing more baking and making more things that I probably shouldn't be eating, more of the sugary carbs and things like that. So I purposely have never got a KitchenAid mixer because otherwise, I may always use it. So I just have a small Sunbeam mixer that I use once in a long while. But I did borrow Calvin's KitchenAid mixer for all of these cookies for Christmas. And I made it clear again to my wonderful husband and my sweet son, I do not want a KitchenAid mixer for Christmas because of that. But anyway, so I'm going to let you go. I did great with my exercise, which I want to talk to you a little bit about in the next video, the one that I'm working on now. So I will see you guys soon. And, I'm still getting such wonderful comments. Thank you on the last video for the giveaway. And if you haven't watched that video yet, go watch my 1,000 subscriber giveaway because I want you to enter. I don't want to lose anybody. I want everybody to have a chance because it's going to be a really nice little fabulous prize that I send off. So anyway, watch that video if you haven't watched it already. And for those of you who have left wonderful comments, I woke up to them this morning and my heart just fell out of my chest. They were so sweet and so thoughtful, and God bless you guys. Thank you. You're just making my day. Anyway, I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.